Hi guys, it's Ben here from Bunbury Bootcamp. I hope your day's amazing. Now we're on to video 4. I'm going to stop calling them that and actually start thinking of some cool names. Um, Video 4 in our pre-recorded sessions. So hopefully those of you that are using this every day. It's fantastic. And hopefully you're enjoying it. As always, there's our little disclaimer. So make sure that you're feeling physically fit, physically strong. And if anything hurts, make sure you stop, look at alternative exercises, talk to me, just don't persist through pain. Everyone I've given this to so far seems like a smart person, and I like to think that I can judge these things. So don't do anything that's going to cause you injury. Don't do anything that's going to cause you emotional distress. And if you need any assistance, just reach out to me straight away. And on that note, we'll begin. So we'll start with 2 Jane Fondas, 2 sit-ups, 2 squats, 20 rounds. Now, some of you guys may not know what a Jane Fonda is. I suggest that you reach out to me to find that out. Sit-ups and squats, we probably know. It's never bad, though, if you're not sure about your technique, to drop me a line and say, look, how do I do a squat properly? How do I do a sit-up properly? So this is just a warm-up, so it's nice and gentle, just 2, 2, and 2 for 20 rounds. Bit of moving around there. We're getting up and down. We like that for our warm-ups. Just breeze through it. Keep an eye on anything that feels sharp and nasty, and pause the video when you're ready. I'll come back to you in a second with a new frame. Right. You got through that warm up, you should be feeling nice and loose. You should have figured out what feels good and feels bad. And also, I don't want this video. Sorry, did you go down one, guys? Here we go. Right. This next one, moving into something which you definitely warmed up for. It's 2 sit-ups and 10 cycles. So this is core work. You do 2 sit-ups and 10 cycles, and 4 sit-ups and 20 cycles, and 6 sit-ups and 30 cycles, 8 and 40, 10 and 50, and 12 and 60. Now, you have the option here of working back down if you want. So you get to the 12 and 60, and you have about 10, 50, 8, 40, 6, 30, 4, and 20. Just work through it nice and smoothly, work through it nice and slowly. Controlled sit-ups. I don't mind if you come up quite fast, but come down nice and slowly. And the cycles, just reaching those legs out, nice big movements, nice and smooth. This is obviously all abdominal. It puts a lot of pressure on the lower back. So if you feel anything that hurts, stop, assess, or move from there. If for some reason sit-ups are no good, I suggest you throw in Jane Fondas. If cycles are no good, I suggest you also move in Jane Fondas and you take something else for sit-ups, whether it be squats or push-ups. There's a few options there. Just make sure whatever you're doing, it is pain-free and happy. So once again, I'll get you to pause now, and hopefully I get the first frame right this time. Okay, this one. This is a lot of fun. So you hover now. You hover. Hold the hover for either 20, 40, or 60 seconds. Now, what I'd like you to do, if you can, and some people can't do this because their backs don't like it, but if your back does like it, I want you to hold for 20, 40, or 60 seconds with your right leg off the ground for 10, then your left leg off the ground for 10, and you alternate back and forth, holding that leg off the ground. Great glute engagement on this and significantly harder on the core. So enjoy that. After you knock that out, give me 50 steps on the spot jogging, and then 50 steps on the stop sprinting. Now, you can always, if you're outdoors, you can do sprinting out and back. So jog out, sprint back. If you're at home on the spot, that's quite simple. Jog 50 and sprint 50. You do that 5 times, so a total of 500 steps, then back to the hover drill. How many times you do this really is up to you because it depends how long the hovers are. Ideally, I'd like to see this done with a 60-second hover 5 times, but obviously there's a lot of scope under there to work and then take a somewhat easier option if you're new to the whole thing or simply just having an off day. So pause this video now and run through this routine, and I'll be back in a second. And this one is a lot of fun. I do this one because it's real, it's just a hard drill. 10 steps and 1 push-up. Now, it is that simple. If you want to make this harder, of course, you can do this for more or less time. So 20, 50, or 100 rounds. And of course, you can use squats if push-ups are no good. If you want to make it even harder, reduce the number of steps. So our boot camp standard is 4 and 1, 50 rounds. That's sort of a drill we do use reasonably frequently. I don't like burpees. I famously think burpees are an exercise that aren't overly beneficial and carry quite a lot of risk. This allows you to do a similar kind of movement, similar kind of pressure in a cardiovascular manner without the same impact on the lower back. So once again, pause this when you're ready, enjoy it, work through it, find out before you start, try and set a limit, a target you want to get to, and then come back to me in a second. No, we don't want that. I think that might be us. That is us. All right, guys, then we come back to the stretch. Hopefully you've all got hold of the stretch video. If not, reach out to me and we'll sort that out. Other than that, work through a stretch routine. There's a lot around. All the guys that I'm working with so far on this are experienced recreational athletes, so you'll have a stretch routine you can do. Just make sure you give your body that nice time to cool down. And I also recommend a bit of magnesium, good protein after training session, of course, water and electrolytes to make sure you recover well, especially in this heat. As always, love feedback, love to hear what you think. Want lots of people to tell me things I can improve on, things I can do better. Someone said my big fat head's always in the way, so I'm trying to make sure my head is out of the way on this one so you can see that when you pause it. Yeah, don't hesitate to give me feedback. Other than that, have an amazing day, and I hope you enjoy the next video.